What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video we're going to be explaining the secret ending to Days Gone. Now, this is a spoiler warning. If you guys don't want to know the ending to Days Gone, if you guys don't want to know what it means, if you guys want to just stay away from spoilers in general, do not watch this video. Come back when you are ready to do so. So, the secret ending, the true ending, if you want to call it one or the other, is the ending you get at the end of Days Gone after you 100% complete the game. It's a lot like Batman Arkham Knight and back in 2015, how there was an ending for that game. Same thing here, there is an ending for Days Gone, but you need to do all of the side missions, get all of the collectibles, unlock all the skills, do everything basically, get a 100% in Days Gone, and then you will unlock the secret / true / epilogue ending at the end of this game after the credit. So what happens in this scene? Well, you meet Lisa again, who's a character that you do meet within the game. You have a nice little conversation with her. You say, she reminds you of somebody that you know. You walk her into your camp, but then you get a call through your radio, and you get to go on a final quest, basically. It's one last quest. You follow the markers to this last quest where you meet O'Brien, another character that you have seen throughout this game, and he tells you that it's good to see you before taking off his mask. And when he takes off his mask, you see that he is in fact infected. Now, this secret ending focuses a lot on Days Gone 2, on the potential of a second game. Is when he takes off his mask or his helmet, you see that he's infected, and he tells you that the organization he works for, Nero, who you hear about that throughout this game, basically the central antagonist of this game, Nero has been experimenting basically with the strand of virus, and the virus has mutated, kind of the generic, and yet, for a game like this, they're trying to do some things a little bit different, but the whole kind of thing where the virus has evolved, right? It can do more things than what it could do. So while we get to see the freakers in this game, and we get to see how they act, and they are, they're zombies, they're this game's version of zombies, now we know that the virus has mutated and it's become stronger, where now humans are kind of like half human, half zombies. They're like hybrids, and you see that this guy, O'Brien, is now one of them. He takes off his mask, and he very much resembles what we kind of have seen from the villains in this game, but he's still also human. He can talk, but we also can see that he's got a little bit of agility, right? He jumps into the helicopter as the helicopter is taking off. It very much scares Deacon. Obviously, he knows that this is the new threat. They thought that they handled it. They're starting to rebuild. They know they are in some danger. They know that the world, sucks and has gone to hell and all that stuff, but they know that sticking together and rebuilding for the future, they can do it. But now they know that there's a new threat. We also find out from O'Brien in the same cutscene that the people ahead of him or above him, in the plucking line, they knew this all along. They knew that this would happen. So what we basically have here is what the future of Days Gone could be. Days Gone 2 hopefully can very well be not just having these guys as the villains, right? Not just having Nero as the villains, not just having the central plot of it being we need to stop this evil corporation from getting this mutation out, from experimenting, from making people also these zombie hybrids. I feel like that would be the main story. That would be the story quest, the missions, even the side missions that you'd be doing in Days Gone 2. But under the right circumstances, this could really be the entire world. Imagine, what we've seen from Days Gone, the horde, the way that the enemies actually can react in Days Gone. Imagine that in Days Gone 2, but they're human. So you basically make it so you have some elite enemies now. You have some elite people that are basically humans, but have the powers or have the capabilities of these freakers. They're very, very fast. They're very, very mobile, but they can think. They're a lot smarter, right? They can plan stuff out. Really leaves the door open for a really nice game, I think, for the second one, because again, not just kind of fills out the story. I think obviously once you see this, and if Days Gone is lucky enough to get a Days Gone 2, we know that that would probably be the main story of Days Gone 2. Now it's not just reacting to the world changing, obviously, they know that they're in trouble with all these freakers, but now they know that humans, under the right circumstances, can kind of develop into these hybrid freakers, right? It's not just that anymore. That would be the story of Days Gone 2, but then you could possibly have them as the actual enemies depending on how you do it, depending on where you put Days Gone 2, depending on where you place it. You would assume that Deacon would be the main character, although it doesn't necessarily have to be Deacon. It could just be anybody, but I feel like this game is definitely setting it up for Deacon to be the main character, although some people do not like him as a main character. I do think that their plan would be movie to continue with him. So I feel like Deacon is still the main protagonist of A Days Gone 2. He would have to go back to his base, tell everybody what he has learned, tell them that the dangers, they're more than what they think. So in a way, it's kind of the classic, threat of the zombie has now elevated because, whoever, Umbrella Corporation in Resident Evil, right? They're doing experimentations. They can make these overpowered zombies, right? It's like that, but in the Days Gone universe. There are freakers, they are dangerous, but now the people who do their, genetic engineering, Nero in this game, they are working on, or they've figured out a way to be able to mutate and combine the genetics of the freakers with a human. And obviously this O'Brien, he's fallen victim to that, although he's nice enough to at least warn Deacon that, it's going to happen. There's going to be a lot of people like him. It's probably going to get worse than people like him because he didn't attack Deacon, and that it's coming and there's nothing he can do about it. So I feel like the next wave obviously would be these much more advanced, right, genetically modified humans that act as freakers. Again, makes Days Gone 2 a really cool scenario of what it could be in terms of the main mission, in terms of side mission, in terms of the enemies in general. We have the possibility for some really, really cool enemies, some enemies that can think even smarter. As long as Sony Ben can actually figure it out, I think they could really, really make something special with A Days Gone 2. So guys, what do you think about the secret ending in Days Gone? Is it interesting enough for you? Is it surprising enough? Can they actually make it work in A Days Gone 2? What would you guys expect from A Days Gone 2 based off of the secret ending in Days Gone? What do you guys think about Days Gone in general? Leave it all in the comments below. And thank you as always for watching this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel, Podcast Now. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all of our videos go up. And we hope to see you on the next video.